you still cannot record inside the facility. You'd be in violation of 41 CFR.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. So can you provide me your name?
I'm not going to be doing that, no.
Okay, so you're agreeing you're not going to be going in there and recording.
Welcome back to San Joaquin Audit. Today's video is brought to you by This Is a Public Service. Be sure to go subscribe to his channel and let him know I sent you over. This video involves the Deland Police Department and the Department of Homeland Security. Right off the bat, you're going to see Officer Watts have disdain for people who document police activities, and the video is only going to continue to escalate from there, ultimately revealing the fact that these officers were poorly educated on actual law. Let's take a look.
You guys get a call?
Oh, you're doing
You're doing good.
We'll be able to.
Yeah, you got a call though? Yeah. All right, cool. Did you guys get called here?
Yes, we did. How did you do, sir?
Do you have a card?
I do not have a card. My name's Officer Watts, DL824.
What about the other gentleman?
He does not have a card.
Does he have a name? Miss, don't be rude. And it is Karen. I'm not sure if you guys can tell. It is Karen over there, getting some information for the police. Imagine she thinks she's gonna get somewhere. Officer. Officer. Excuse me, officer. Did you guys get called here?
Sorry?
Did you guys get called here?
There is a call here, yes.
What was the call? Is the call for me?
I don't know.
You don't know why you're here?
I don't know if it's for you. There's no name in the call.
Okay. What was your name?
Officer Scott?
Officer Scott?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Would they be calling about you for a reason?
I'm not sure, man.
Gotcha.
What was the call?
About someone trying to talk to a homeland inspector, I guess. So,
That, that,
you a homeland security inspector or someone that
is
has
there
a meeting with one?
is there an issue? You don't know? Was there a law broken?
I don't know. I guess there was a homeland inspector that called us.
Called you?
I guess. I don't know. Was
Are
the
you guys
question
here to
for the
enforce a
call?
law?
I'm sorry?
Are you guys here to enforce a law?
I'm not 100% sure what the call is, so I don't know.
You don't know what
We
the
have
call
to get
is?
with the person that called us.
Fair
Unless
enough.
They're trying to figure out who called us.
Fair enough.
I'm assuming you didn't call us. So.
I did not call you, no. No, I'd prefer not to have contact with Deland PD.
You called me over here.
Well, you're here now. I mean, I'd like to know what's going on. I mean,
Gotcha. Well, I don't.
absent you being here, I don't want you here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, does that answer your questions?
It does answer that question. I appreciate you taking the
What else
time
I can
to.
do for you?
Do you guys receive constitutional training?
There is some in the police academy, yes, sir.
Nothing outside the academy, though?
Well, we'll do stuff like every year for our legal updates and whatnot. So we do a wide variety of state statutes, case laws, stuff of that nature. So.
Are you guys, I assume you are, or it maybe, is it safe to assume that everyone's familiar with the freedoms protected under the First Amendment?
Well, I can say what I'm familiar with. I can't speak for every officer.
That's fair. Are you familiar with the 5 freedoms it protects?
I'm pretty familiar with the constitutional rights, so
So specifically the First Amendment, though, are you familiar with the 5 freedoms that the First Amendment secures to the people?
yeah, I am.
Okay, that's good. So you're here to uphold my rights then?
Well, I'm here to protect everybody. I don't know if it was you that I was called for. I was called to, I guess, meet with a Homeland Security inspector. And
Okay.
if that's not you, then
No, I'm not a Homeland Security inspector.
so that looks like
Looks
it might
like-
be them there. So I don't know. So I will talk to this gentleman who I guess called us here. So
Uh-huh.
what's going on.
So I got my clarity was it wasn't the security inside that called you, it was FPS that called Deland.
It said a home security inspector, so I don't know if it was them personally or the security officer here. There wasn't a name left on the
Okay,
call.
fair enough. I appreciate that, man.
So that's what I know. So I'm gonna go try to figure that out.
Yeah, me too.
I don't like stepping on those grids. No.
I'm sorry. What was your name, sir? She wouldn't let me let you tell me.
No problem.
Do you have an identification number? Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, I guess what I was just informed is that you have been trespassed from the property, and that is the paper that they are looking at there. I guess there was an incident the other day or something. I don't know.
There was. I need to know what they're saying now.
Well, no, because they do have.
I'm having a private conversation with them right now.
You're gonna have to go somewhere in private, man.
Well,
I need to know what's being said.
Okay, well, you're being trespassed from this property.
This gentleman gave me
Okay.
express permission to be here.
Did you?
I told him I would meet him here to discuss some things with you. But right now I'm meeting with them, so give us a moment, and then I'll be right with you. Okay.
Okay. I appreciate you being cordial. Is she a supervisor of some sort?
No, she's an officer like myself.
Alright. She might want to brush up on some de-escalation training. Maybe some being courteous with the public training. There's no reason to be rude. I've been nothing but kind.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Well, we'll see, I guess.
No, you're okay. So you had questions about
I did,
the
yeah.
federal rules and regulations.
That's
as far as
correct,
recording.
yes. Mhm.
What's your question?
Well, my question specifically is they were talking about the CFR that you mentioned and that I mentioned on the phone. So this,
Can I see that?
you may.
Where'd you get this?
Where did I get that?
Yeah.
I mean, you should have it. Do you want me to take you to the pertinent area? Or do you,
No, it's okay. Give me 1 second. Let me read over this.
I appreciate that, man.
I just
You
got a
got
dog
in
in
there?
there, so
Yeah,
I
I'll
just
step away from you.
always make sure that
Yeah.
that it's locked. So
Yeah,
nothing
no,
gets
I don't want to
stepped on.
spook him.
Okay. What's your specific question? Because your activity is still prohibited even by that.
Okay, well, I would just take exception to it. So,
Okay.
so subsection C.
Okay.
So I was in the lobby that day. Well, I was in the foyer and the lobby.
Yep.
Well, technically, I guess I was in the corridors also,
Right.
depending on what you're going to call a corridor.
Okay.
And it says, recognizing the fact the public is allowed to photograph the interior building entrances, lobbies, and foyers. So this is carving out an exception for the press.
There is.
Yes.
However, if you look at right here,
Yes,
for
sir.
example, SSA, which is the SSA has rules that prohibit photography and videotaping in its spaces.
Yep.
You can record the
And
exterior
these are
of
the
facility,
exceptions that make it okay to. This is
But this agency has specific rules that you cannot record in their spaces and
this
their
is
signage.
this is the specific
Sir,
exception right
This
there.
is for other federal buildings. It specifically addresses Social Security Administration.
It does, and it's saying right there that it's allowed.
It's giving certain exemptions, and you can record on the exterior of the facility and certain areas inside the federal buildings, not this federal building. So an SSA has and I'm gonna explain this to
Yeah,
you.
no,
because- so
I
you have a good
appreciate that.
understanding,
Yeah,
right?
that's why
I
I'm
don't-
here for clarity.
Okay, so I don't want to hem you up or anything like that. I want you to have a clear understanding of the law and our interpretation of it, so you don't get in trouble and we just
Yeah, I'm just here for clarity.
Okay.
You know, I want my constitutional rights respected, and
Okay.
that's it.
And
you know,
I respect them.
yeah,
So I'm going to
okay.
explain to you. So for Social Security Administration, they have rules that prohibit photography and videotaping in spaces. Similarly, many in like courtrooms, you can't go in a federal courtroom with cameras. It's still a public building. You just can't. They prohibit it. They have signs saying they prohibit it. Their guards will tell you they prohibit it. Our guard here is a representation of the federal government. She told you cannot record in here, and there's even signage that say you cannot record. Right? So that day specifically, you're in violation of, because you did not get their exclusive permission to record inside their space. You're in violation because you failed to obey the signs that are posted that says that you cannot record, and you're in violation of her direct order as a representative of the federal government to stop recording and exit the facility if you do not have further lawful business to conduct with the Social Security Administration.
Okay, I understood everything you said. I would take issue with, this being, this prohibiting that, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, yes. Like you can go to certain federal buildings, they have art up, certain arts.
Well, the thing is there's public information in there,
Okay.
So, I mean, access to public information, it shouldn't be withheld because I have a camera. I shouldn't be discriminated against because I'm a member of the press.
No, you're not being discriminated against because you're a member of the press. You just cannot, in protection of the public's information, people conduct private business with the Social Security Administration. Their Social Security numbers, their medical information, stuff like that. So in protecting their information, you cannot record in there.
But I wasn't in an area that I could get any of that information.
But you were, because when you walked around the lobby, which you're not supposed to be recording there anyways, there's people at the windows, you can get their information, they're discussing personal information.
But I didn't.
I'm not saying that you did this specific incident or not.
Fair
I'm
enough.
saying why it's prohibited, why you can't.
Well, okay.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, no, I understood I understand everything that says. My position is that information at the top of the page about the Social Security Administration, that doesn't negate what it says at the bottom of the page. You know what I mean? So we're just agreeing to disagree is all I'm saying right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but you still cannot record inside the facility. You'd be in violation of 41 CFR.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
41 CFR 102-74.420. What is the policy concerning photographs for news, advertising, and commercial purposes? Except where security regulations, rules, orders, or directives apply, or a federal court order or rule prohibits it, persons entering in or on federal property may take photographs of space occupied by a tenant agency for non-commercial purposes only with the permission of the occupying agency concerned. Space occupied by a tenant agency for commercial purposes only with written permission of an authorized official of the occupying agency concerned. Buildings, entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums for news purposes. Although he wasn't given written or oral permission by the agency concerned, he was still in the building entrance, lobby, foyer, corridor, or auditorium for the purpose of news. The freedom of press is protected under the First Amendment. That means me, you, or even Barbara Streisand can act as press and film in publicly accessible areas. Unfortunately, Officer Muhammad doesn't understand the Constitution and is acting strictly as an order follower. Let's keep watching.
So can you provide me your name?
I'm not going to be doing that, no.
Okay, so you're agreeing you're not going to be going in there and recording?
I'm not going to go back into this location and record until I get further clarification.
Like I said before, a judge can explain that to you a lot better than I can.
Yeah.
I could arrange that meeting for you if you'd like.
I appreciate that. And could you
can get more clarity?
No. Could you give me the spelling of your name so I don't, I don't want to misrepresent you when I publish the story.
You can spell it however you want.
Come on, man.
But I could, if you don't understand my explanation and you're going to be doing this again, it's probably best that a judge explain to you a lot clearer than I can.
Yeah, I'm not interested in giving up my Fourth Amendment rights. I'm just not. And 901.151 gives me the right to not give up my information.
Okay, I'm not requesting to search
you
or anything.
Yeah, no.
This time. I'm just requesting information to arrange that.
Yeah, no, and I'll seek further clarity, and then maybe I'll take you up on that offer to give me a ticket.
Well, that's my understanding why I came out here. I'm not going to be wasting my time in coming out here.
No, you're here.
At your request.
Yeah, you're here because I was seeking clarity. I think that's reasonable.
And did you get that clarity?
I did. Yeah, from you. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you are trespassed from this location now.
I got it.
From this point on, you cannot come back on this property, and you will be arrested, unfortunately.
Okay. I understand.
All right.
Thank you,
sir.
Yep.
Have a good day.
And Feriz.
Yep, that's good.
Is that it?
Yep.
Is Mohammed with one M or two?
However you want to spell
Or,
it, man.
yeah.
It doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't matter to you? Your name doesn't matter to you?
I don't take offense if you misspell
All right.
it. It's okay.
And what was your identification number again?
1549.
All right, so can I get your information through Freedom of Information Act request?
Yeah.
So you don't want to save me that trouble and just give me the spelling of your name?
Do you want to save me the trouble and give me your name?
What trouble am I saving you from?
Because if you're gonna come back out here again,
Well, I'm not going to, you just told me I can't. So of course I'm not going to come back.
with that?
Yeah, well, until that gets lifted, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not here to violate the law in any way.
And I'm here to make you understand the law. I don't want any issues either. So I'm here to explain
Yeah,
it to you further.
I'm not here to violate the law in any way. I want to be crystal clear about that. I'm here for my constitutional rights. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
So you don't want to give me your name? You're going to make me
You
do the
just
request?
spelled it. You did a
So
good job.
So was it 1 M or 2?
1.
Okay, so his first name is Fareez, and last name is Mohamed.
No problem.
All right, I'm going to get off the property.
Yeah. Have a good day. Sir.
You too. Why you guys following me?
Hey, well, no, I'm actually not. Did you hear anyone yelling in the woods over there?
Pardon me?
Did you hear anyone yelling in the woods over there?
I did not. No.
No. I know you were coming this way. There was a noise complaint about someone yelling. There's people back there yelling, but they said it was coming up this way.
Yeah, no, it wasn't me, man.
Okay. I was just, well, I know it wasn't you. I was just wondering if you heard anything.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear anything either.
Okay.
Will this cut out to the road?
Do what?
Will this cut out to the road where you came through?
Yeah, if you keep falling, yeah, you can see the sidewalk. It'll take you out the woods.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Have a good day, all right?
You would think that an entity that holds people accountable would like the people to hold them accountable as well. That is just not the case these days. Most law enforcement departments have so much disdain for cameras and transparency, yet they do more and more to encroach on the privacy of everyday folks every day, all in the name of safety. Thank you for tuning into today's video. Be sure to go subscribe to This Is a Public Service and let him know that he did an excellent job in this video. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit the thumbs up and click the bell so you don't miss out on future content. Thanks for watching San Joaquin Audits, and I hope you have a happy New Year's.